Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brand. And today we're going to be talking about a game that was released earlier this year to PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, but is now getting released to Switch. A game called Crow Country, and this is a horror thriller adventure type game. Now, I'll be straight up front. I've never really been into this type of game. It's just, it's just not me. I have nothing against them. It just wasn't my thing. I mean, I'd play like zombie killing games at the arcade all the time because that's fun, shooting up zombies like House of the Dead or Revolution X, stuff like that. Those were fun. But now that my kids are really into Five Nights at Freddy's and I've kind of played with them, got to know the lore with them, and we watched the movie together, I'm like, okay, maybe I should actually give this genre a chance. And I'm not saying I've never played one. I did play Resident Evil Zero on Nintendo GameCube. And I got into it a little bit, and then I just kind of got bored with it, or I just ended. I want to say I actually ended up to a spot I could not get past, so I stopped playing it. And I was seeing if I had it. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I traded a friend for it for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time limited release version on the GameCube for it. I still got that, so I think I got the better end of the deal on that one because Resident Evil Zero is kind of one that I don't even remember who the main character was in that one, but it's one of those, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But this looks a little different. This has that N64 graphics vibe to it, so it's got released. Let's look. Let's see. It was released on May 9th this year to all the major platforms but Switch, to PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox, XS, and Steam. And Steam's got it at 10 out of 10, 4 out of 5. Games Radar Metacritic's 84. So this seems to be a very popular game in this genre that I might actually take a look at. So let's look at the release trailer real quick and just see what I might be getting myself into. So this is kind of cool. It looks like it's got puzzles in it. You got obstacles and definitely enemies, creatures, monsters. I think when I was reading the description, they were inspired by Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and Silent Hill has some really creepy monsters in it. Never played it, but I've seen the characters, and I think last year I saw a dude dressed up as one of the Pyramid Head dudes from Silent Hill at FanCon, and it was pretty cool. He looked pretty awesome. I was like, wow, yeah, I can see why people are scared of this game if that's what it looked like. So it looks kind of fun, and it's definitely got that older retro vibe, which is kind of cool. That appeals to me. An old dude that my last system before my Switch was my GameCube that I still have, and I don't have many games for it, but yeah. So this appeals to me. It's got the retro look. But let's keep watching. That's creepy as all get out right there. I gotta admit, this is creepy. But I don't want to dismiss it. So I've actually looked, and there's a demo for it on Switch, and I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna do demo playthroughs on like Friday nights, live stream them, and this is going on the list. And I'm just downloading demos and playing through them, seeing if I want to get the full game and go through them. This I might do, And depending on whether it's really good, I may pick it up for Switch because this is something my kids really like. They like that horror. I'm not big on the jump scare thing. Which is funny because I love horror movies. It's weird. The video game just seems to be a medium that I'm just like, no. But I'm thinking this might be a time I actually take the time to, depart from my normal RPG, open world, puzzle, co op, competition type games and do something completely different. And that would be Crow Country because it's something I wouldn't pick up normally. But I gotta say, if you're gonna get me if you're gonna get me into horror games, pulling me in the retro way is probably the way to do it. Because I mean, that appeals to old school me back before I quit gaming. That yeah, this could be cool, this could be fun. So I don't know. I mean, it's got rave reviews. I really don't. I mean, if it's 10 out of 10 on Steam, I mean, come on, that that says something. Not a lot of games get that. And so I'm I'm excited that it's coming to Switch because I may get it for Switch, but I'll probably put the demo on Steam just to try it out because it's available now and I can play it soon. And this comes out in 14 days, 2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks from today. So I'm kind of cool, and it looks like it is only getting a digital release on Switch. I believe the all PlayStation and Xbox were also digital. There are no physical copies for that, so that's a bummer. Um, but there's a chance that a physical release might happen, and either they decide, hey, it's real popular, maybe we'll do a physical release, and that gets made, or you've got companies like Limited Run Games who put out the physical releases of these games, and that's cool that they do it, but man, do they rake you over the coals on the price for a physical copy. There's some games that come in like, man, I really want that, but mm, that's just too high. And, they kind of got you over a barrel. They're the only ones producing the physical copy. So if you want it and it's limited run, they only make a certain amount, and man, you got to get it when they do it because if you try to buy them later, whoo, you're going to pay out the nose for them. And that's how GI Joe Wrath of Cobra is going to be. It's going to be a digital copy, but they are going to do a physical release on limited run games, which I have no idea how much that's going to cost. But it looks so cool. I want to have a physical copy of it, but you know that's what we got to look forward to is digital copies all around. I want the physical copy. We all do now. We've all seen what has happened over the years with digital media and digital games just being pulled. So when you got the physical game, you can always play it. So always try to get a physical game if you can. Now let me know if you've played Crow Country on Steam or PlayStation or Xbox. Tell me what you think, please. This is something. This is a new vein for me. This is new, stretching out into gaming territory I haven't touched since 2000, 24 years. Whenever I don't even remember when I stopped playing. It's around 2000, 2001, give or take. And yeah, it's been that long since I've played a horror game. It's been over 2 decades. So I'm stretching my arms again, getting out of my comfort zone to try to play something different that I might find that I like. I may fall in love with this. I just know that the only game I did play was Resident Evil Zero, and that's not the Resident Evil game you want to play to get into it. All my friends have told me this. Oh no, why'd you play that one? I was like, I can't remember. I think it was on sale at Walmart for half price or something, so I picked it up. I don't remember. I got it cheap somewhere, and I was like, oh sure, why not? And just wasn't for me. And that's I don't want to say that one game soured the whole genre to me, but it's just when I want to play a game, I want to have fun, and horror's not always fun to me. I find it intriguing, but I don't find it fun. If that makes any sense. So Let me know what you think down below, and I would love to hear with what you got, and love to hear what you've played, and love to nerd out with you guys. So we'll be looking to do a live stream tomorrow with Visions of Mana. We'll be looking at doing a demo of, I think, Dragon Quest on Friday, and who knows, I may do another one Saturday just for fun because it's been a long, rough week, and I'd love to get out and play some video games. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.